And then a special day with C.J. Spiller going in the Ring of Honor. That's really one of the coolest moments I've been a part of, and really thankful for that. That good Lord let me see that. That was awesome. But proud of our team. I knew Virginia's a tough team. Tony's got them going in the right direction. They probably could have won 2 other games, but that got away from them. But they're a tough, physical team that has, you can see the mentality, really growing. I knew it would be a tight game early, but proud of our guys and how they kind of weathered the storm. And really, the third quarter was awesome. We really set the tone. 21 points in the third quarter, got control of the game. Really, the first quarter, I thought offensively, really the whole day, we had really good rhythm and really good precision and execution in what we were doing. We just, we missed that was just a bad play by Cade. It was just a terrible play, and that kind of killed that drive. And then we had Stellato for a first down and just came, should have had that. And that's really it. That was only 2 punts in the first half, but really just awesome job in the second half offensively, really the whole time. Really proud of how we're playing, doing a lot of great things there. 539 yards and 7.2 yards per play, and 6 consecutive games of 6.5 yards per play. That's we think the first time in school history. So that's hard to do. We've had a lot of great offenses around here, but nobody's ever had 6 games in a row of 6.5 or more per play. And that's a credit to details and execution and really just the players buying in. Our quarterback is playing at a really, really elite level. Our offensive line, no sacks. They're playing really well. Maffa is just tough. He's a handful. And then we got guys making plays all over the field. I think we had 7 passes of 20 yards or more by 6 different guys. And, oh, by the way, Tyler Brown not dressed, Wesco not dressed. So I'm just really proud of the development. Grish has done an awesome job with our receivers, Kyle with those tight ends, Spiller with the backs, Matt with the OL, Garrett with Cade. It's just really fun to watch. Those guys are playing at a high level. And a lot of guys, Stellato's had a couple really good weeks in a row. I think he had a career high. Brenny got banged up, was able to come back and finish. But how about those 2 plays by Olsen? Those were 2 high-level plays. One just, running through trash, running through contact, and then the other one was we had 2 of the best completions that you'll ever see on 2 of the worst passes you'll ever see. One by Antonio and one by Cade. He threw a short hopper, and that's having coached skill my whole life. The hardest catch to make is a low ball, and to really and to be able to keep your feet, because you got to dig your fingertips underneath those balls. That's just really hard to do. And for him to dig that ball up in that situation too, knowing you're wide open, and keep his feet and go score. The degree of difficulty of that was 11 out of 10. It was awesome. Not a great throw, but wow. But that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to, clean when you touch it. You're supposed to clean it up, for your quarterback. But that was awesome. Brenny's just he's a workhorse for us, a lot like Maffa. Maffa, Brenny, Antonio, they just show up every week. They show up every single week, and really proud of those guys. Antonio, another great game, had a big rushing touchdown, and again, obviously the play. And I didn't know this until after the game. In fact, I just called Coach Elliott to make sure he knew it. But it's one of those, put it in the category of you can't make it up, right? Like the last time that a non-quarterback had a completion in back-to-back games at Clemson was 2002, Tony Elliott. It's crazy. So pretty cool, a little stat there. But, again, offensively, no sacks. Our OL just doing a great job, and a lot of guys are contributing. Defensively, I was really proud of how we stopped the run. We really shut the run down. I thought the first quarter was a little frustrating because we had the 2nd and 10, and we know this quarterback is a problem, and we let him run for it. And then 3rd and 17. Now, we shouldn't have been there. That was off the turnover. We gave him a short field, but that doesn't excuse the 3rd and 17 draw. And we got a great call and nobody rallies and makes the play. The kid runs for 19 yards, and then you get points. So, but outside of that first quarter, I thought we really played well defensively, second and third quarter. And then into the fourth quarter, all of a sudden, you got a big lead. You sub some guys, and next thing you know, I didn't see that in the last couple of weeks. But this week, with some guys that got a chance to get in there and play, Tony wasn't subbing. Tony kept playing. He kept playing. He went no huddle, tempo, onside. And I'm like, okay, all right. And then he comes right back at Strozier, but he gives me credit for that. But it was a lot of opportunity in the fourth quarter for us to get some of these guys that we need to get better. The guys that are good enough to play, but I think sometimes they think they're not going to play, and they don't quite work through the week like they need to work. And so, that'll be something that we'll spend a lot of time on this week. But, hey, 4 sacks, tied a season high. Really should have had 6. We had 2 more, just finished the play. We got the turnover back. That was really good. Not losing the margin. I was proud of them for that. It was awesome. Did a good job on third down, and so a lot of good things in the game. Aiden was good. Hoosier made 2 more field goals. He's made every field goal we've attempted where we've blocked them. So I'm proud of him. And probably the other biggest disappointment for me was I didn't think we were as disciplined today as we need to be. Too many penalties, too many personal fouls. Coaches, we had 1 on us. We had 12 men in the game. That's really poor. You give them a 1st and 5 right there. So plenty of things discipline-wise that we can clean up. But at the end of the day, fun's in the winning. We got it done. And, again, special day. We're where we want to be. I mean, we're undefeated in September and October. And, the primetime phase of our journey is over. When we get back in the Valley November 2nd, we've got a chance, and that's all you can ask for. So we just got to keep getting better. We got to all get better because at the end of the day, we're just 6-1, but we are in position. We've worked really hard to get to this point, but, man, it's just going to get tougher. The air gets thinner in November. Margin for error gets smaller. So we all got to improve. We all got to get better. And again, I think this is a really, really important week for our football team. We can't lose to Clemson this week. I say that every week. If we don't lose to Clemson, we're going to have a great week. And it's no different. Even though we're playing open, we've got to stay focused on what we got to do. It's a very big week. And especially, I don't ever remember having 2 open dates. I think maybe during COVID, maybe we had, I don't remember the last time we've had 2 open dates, but we're going to take full advantage of it. I promise you that. So I'm really happy that we've got this opportunity to kind of reset on some things, and a lot of people got a lot of film on you now, so it's a lot of opportunity for us, some self-scout, and a lot of things that we can improve on. But again, a great win, proud of everybody, and it's Walker Park's birthday today, and Patrick Swigert's birthday today, so good day, fun day in the Valley.